All right, back here in the daytime kitchen with Chef Julie on Food City Friday.
I've been busy, y'all.
This is not scary. This is not scary at all. This looks extremely tasty right here.
It does.
Oh,
I got
goodness.
you a special bite I prepared just for you.
All right, so you've got this is the finished product.
That's the finished product.
This is what we put together. Yep. This is the finished product.
And the nutmeg sauce is over here, which is what I am making now.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take a bite.
You take a bite.
Tell them how you start the nutmeg sauce.
So basically, you get a nice heavy pan with a good bottom on it because this can burn easy. Put in 1 stick of butter. And I know, Chris. It's so good, y'all. It is so good.
Watch this. Because that nutmeg sauce is amazing.
It is amazing. It's so easy, y'all. 1 stick of butter, 1 cup of sugar. Okay, I've got that in here. And now I'm going to add in a ½ cup of half and half.
Okay.
All right. And you could use evaporated milk if that's what you've got at your house. I'm adding in a tablespoon of corn syrup, mainly to kind of help prevent crystallization later on.
Okay.
It's not a sweetener thing, it's a chemistry thing. And then I got a pinch of salt, and we've got some of this beautiful freshly ground nutmeg. From my little nutmeg house,
from your little gadget there.
I know, it's so much fun. So we're going to pop that in there. Fresh nutmeg, when you grate it, it's almost like the difference between fresh lemon juice and something that came out of a jar. There's just
or like fresh basil when you use it. Yes.
It's just when you grate it, it's just amazing.
Right.
So, and you just stir this up. The other thing I like to add is a little bit of vanilla bean paste. And if you go to the Food City baking aisle, you'll find this right next to the vanilla.
Yes.
It is the most wonderful ingredient. I used to have to go to specialty stores to find this, and now you can just find it at your local Food City.
The Food City spice aisle and all of that, fantastic. You can go in there, and if you're doing any recipe, you can find what you need.
And you can get whole nutmeg things there in that aisle too. So you just kind of let this come together, and you cook it for about 5 minutes. Just let it be gentle. It don't want it to boil. It can come to a low simmer, and then you take it off the heat, and you have this beautiful sauce, which you can warm up. I will tell you, as it cools, it will kind of thicken.
Okay.
But if you want to kind of loosen it back up, just pop it in the microwave for about 15 seconds, 20 seconds, stir it up, and it is so good.
I could see so many different ways that you could use this.
Ice cream.
Oh, just get some vanilla ice cream and pour that over.
Apple pie, cakes, a spoon. It's really rich.
Yes.
It's like, so you don't need much to make an impact.
Banana bread.
Yes.
Oh, if you have some warm banana bread and pour that over top of it, it just took it up to a whole new level.
Absolutely.
It really is.
So whatever you make, this, and you saw how easy that was to put together, y'all.
It was so easy.
So, and I'm done. I'm done with it, basically. So I really hope you enjoyed that.
Oh, I do, and I'm going to finish this in a little bit because I'm going to take the jacket off and really get into it. But that gives me an eggnog vibe.
It does.
It really does.
Nutmeg is really the key in eggnog.
Yes, it really is.
So it gives you that eggnog vibe for certain. And one little baking tip I wanted to throw out to people, if you are at home and you're cooking and you do not have brown sugar, you don't have to substitute. You can make your own if you have molasses.
Yep.
All brown sugar is white sugar with molasses.
Right.
Put in maybe like a tablespoon in a cup of sugar, stir it around. If you want it darker, add more. And that's it. It is so simple. So you don't have to run out of brown sugar if you got molasses around.
And there's so many folks around here that are making homemade molasses right now. I encourage you to go buy, if you go by one of your local farmers market or you know somebody that's making it, get some locally homemade molasses.
It's
it
the
is
real
a
deal,
world of difference. And go to Food City and get molasses because they're just as good. Absolutely. Hey, Julie, thank you so much. This is a wonderful dessert, and this
is so good. I know.
You said you hadn't made one of these in forever.
Well, I hadn't. I never made this either. I actually went back to my archives. I got my old Betty Crocker cookbook that I got when I got married back in the 80s, and pulled this recipe out. I added a few things to it, but it's just these old classic recipes. You just can't beat them.
Absolutely. Hey, folks, go to bakingwithjulie.com, and for everything that you've seen here product-wise, make sure you go to foodcity.com. They got you covered. Bakingwithjulie.com. She has some wonderful recipes on there. We'll be back with more Daytime coming up.